Round 11 kicked off on Friday for World Supersport's Superpole session to set the grid for race 1 of the penultimate weekend of the season. Can Oncu struck again in Estoril for his 4th pole of the season. He cleared the rest of the field by more than a quarter of a second as his 1:39.608 second time set himself up well for success on Saturday, despite a low-side crash into turn 1 midway through the session. Despite that, he will still enjoy substantial advantage over his rival Stefano Manzi, who will start farther down the order. Alberto Sura continued his breakout success as he continues to stand in for Aldi Mahendra. The Italian's P2 spelled his best Superpole result, improving from his previous best of P7. This pair of results spell a 1-2 for Evenbro's Yamaha. Valentin de Bies finished top Ducati as he snagged the final front row spot in P3. He looks like he's kept the ball rolling after his first career win and subsequent podium in race 2, last round at Aragon. Rafael de Rosa was one of the day's biggest surprises. Finishing P4, he handed QJ Motor their best ever World Supersport Superpole result. He and his SRK 800 RS will start race 1 from P7, however, for a slow riding penalty accrued during the session. Marcel Schroeder languished near the bottom of the timesheet early in the session until a late hot lap by the German sent him all the way up to P5 on the Friday timesheets. Due to De Rosa's penalty, however, he will find himself moved up to P4 on Saturday. 2017 World Supersport champion Luca Mayas persevered on Friday to stick a P6 landing in the Superpole session after struggling with tech issues in free practice, which incited 2 separate red flags. Philipp Erdl and his Ducati V2 jumped out to an early P1 in the session, however the German finished P7. He will jump up to the 2nd row after De Rosa's penalty. The biggest surprise of the session, however, was championship leader Stefano Manzi struggling at Estoril Superpole event. The number 62 finished the day in P13, meaning he will start as race 1 leading the 5th row onto the grid. Oncu will lead the field at lights out for the 2nd time in 3 rounds ahead of Sura. De Rosa was 4th, but his penalty will drop him down to P7, promoting the 3 riders behind him up 1 position. Manzi has his work cut out for him in race 1, as he will have to start from P13, finishing just 0.06 of a second behind Oli Baylis in P12. Italian wildcard and Moto E rider Matteo Ferrari finished in P23. Replacement riders Xavi Artigas and Josh Watley finished in P26 and P27 respectively. It could be a title-deciding weekend, and now the race 1 grid is set.
I'm very, very happy and also very motivated because we are doing quite very good job. In Turkey also we work so hard and this is the result. The second thing which I can say is that my team did a really good job and we are again in the top, so I'm very happy. We need to work more tonight for the race, but when we look about how it's going today, we almost look ready for the race.